Hey guys, welcome back to another development log for Java and console aspects. This is an exciting day because it is the update that is actually going to bring aspects properly in line for 1.20 as opposed to the previous little one that I released that just kinda sorta made it work in 1.20. I'll explain. Before this video came out, you may have seen me post that I released two updates, one for Java aspects and one for console aspects, and both of these made the packs work on 1.20. There was nothing horribly wrong with the pack at that point. However, there are a lot of features that you typically expect in a new Java aspects update, such as item positions, or fixed vanilla features, or, contributions from other people, and all of that stuff was kind of skipped in the urge to get the previous 1.20 fix out as quick as possible. So if you want to use Java or console aspects on Minecraft 1.20, you can go download that right now on the page. However, the features I'm showing you now in this video are not released yet. They will come in a future update. I'll talk about when it might come out at the end of this video, but for now just know it's not coming soon. We'll start with Java aspects today because I always do Java aspects first for some reason. I don't really know why. I made it first, so I guess it kind of gets priority, but it seems a little silly. So this new feature is related to recipe unlocking. The recipes now use the same texture and color as Java edition. So if we craft something in our inventory here, there we go. You can now see a wonderful white pop-up with purple and black text instead of a gray pop-up with the normal text. Unfortunately, the animation that plays when you unlock a recipe cannot be added because the new Minecraft Bedrock system uses a hard-coded start and finish position for the animation, so I actually am not able to make it slide in from the right like how it used to, so now it always comes from the top. However, it's okay. I'm not mad about it. As I mentioned before, there was no fixed vanilla integration in the previous update, so that has now been fixed because the creator of fixed vanilla, LateLag, has sent me a new zip file to add into Java aspects and console aspects, which was very nice of him. So these are just some of the features that have been added in this update. For example, the Elytra model has been changed to match Java edition when you're crouching, not crouching, swimming, in all positions. Unfortunately, it doesn't really fix the gliding animation because that is, once again, hard-coded. Cat models no longer have Z fighting on the tail, squid models no longer have Z fighting on the tentacles, and a bunch of other minor things, like when you're using programmer art, the sign UI, I don't know why I just skipped the sign UI, when you're using programmer art, the sign UI will actually show an old sign texture instead of a new one. Now let's move on to the next feature. Oops. Looks like I forgot to put anything in this chest, except, wait a second. There we go! Glass pane icons are returning in the next update. Now, previously, I had to remove glass pane icons from both Java and console aspects because Minecraft 1.20.20 is changing all the glass pane IDs to new numbers. So that means that most of the icons completely broke. So I removed them in the previous update, but once 1.20.20 releases officially, or as we found out now it's not going to release and they're merging it into 1.20.30, so once 1.20.30 releases, this update can come out and fix all the glass pane icons. Next, I mentioned held item positions, and this is the main one. The brush is now held exactly like Java edition. Previously, it was kind of offset, a little turned, a little bit weird, and the brushing animation also matches. Let's head over to the suspicious stuff so we can see. Look at that floppy animation. Isn't it wonderful? It is wonderful. Now here's a smaller feature, but I do want to highlight it because in previous Java aspects versions, if you used the enchantment glint zip file to give you the Java enchantment glint, it would break the appearance of leather armor. It was a really weird issue, but I finally tracked down what was even causing it, and so I could fix it. And there's one last major thing that only broke in the most recent patch, and it's kind of big, so I would like to get this update out sorta soon, because here it is. As you can tell, there is no swamp music. Now, the reason there's no swamp music right now is because I have my music turned down to 0, but the problem before was that swamp music could never, ever play, even from commands, because I messed up the file paths in the sound JSON, so that's fun, but in the next update, swamp music will return for Java aspects. Now, of course, there are more Java aspects features than just those. We will actually see a few of them in the console aspects section, but most of them are pretty minor, and some of them haven't even been added yet. So the first change that we can see, we don't even have to go into a world to notice. Did you see it? So I won't blame you if you didn't notice it, but in previous console aspects versions, whenever you went to a new screen in the main menu, the background panorama would reset its position. This was a really annoying bug that I just could not figure out how to fix for the longest time. It turns out the solution was to put the panorama in the back of a completely different UI screen, the debug screen. Now this was originally going to be an issue because it interfered with a different feature called color grading that also had to apply over multiple screens, so I also used the debug screen for it. But in this update, I finally figured out how I could fix the issue and how they could both work at the same time. I should probably mention color grading because that's one of the reasons that Console Aspects makes Minecraft Bedrock look so much like Console Edition. It's a very slight, lighter tint. This is actually a brand new feature in the previous patch update that I slipped in just because I really wanted to have it as soon as possible in everyone's hands. So everything looks a little bit lighter. You get used to it very quickly, but in dark caves and in the nether, it is very noticeable. And this is how Console Edition was. Console Edition was way brighter than Minecraft Bedrock or Minecraft Java, so this color grading helps bridge that gap and make it as bright as it should be. Now, as I showed before, recipe unlocks use the texture from Console Edition that was used for achievements and for when you hover over items, which is actually how it is on Console Edition because the Wii U edition has built-in achievements, and those built-in achievements use that same texture. Now you may have noticed it while I've been flicking my mouse wheel quickly over these items, but a new feature in this update is improved HUD text shadows. This is a very subtle change, but one that I notice all the time. Do you see that the shadow under the HUD text is way less thick? On Java aspects, it's a full pixel, but in Console Edition, it's only half a pixel, which means that Console Aspects should also use half a pixel, and I finally figured out how to make that work in this update. Excuse me, Mr. Llama, I'm trying to make a video. Please get out of my way. Thank you. So this feature... Are you serious? So this new feature applies to Java and Console Aspects, and I really like it. And it is... flattening path sounds and tilling dirt sounds, and also stripping wood sounds. Now, since we're using Console Aspects, strip wood sounds are actually silent. But if you were using the updated textures mode or Java aspects, you would hear strip wood sounds that actually match Java Edition. So this is a cool feature because it turns out I could have done this many years ago, and I just figured out how to do it now. So you can hear wonderful tilling sounds like you're supposed to. Now this next feature is the one I'm most proud of from this entire video, so I really hope you like it. Console Aspects, in the default or classic texture settings, still uses old potion textures. So for example, blue means night vision and green means leaping. In the most recent update for Minecraft, yellow or green or something means night vision and yellow means leaping, which is a lot weirder, but it wouldn't be a problem because we can just change the texture back, except that the particles that are used by the potions in Minecraft are hard-coded, and they were hard-coded to use the new colors. So previously, if you drank a blue night vision potion with Console Aspects, you'd still get yellow/green bubbles. Now, that is fixed. Now you get the correct bubble color for whatever potion you drink. And let's clear my effects so we can try something else. Let's splash a leaping potion. Boom! The old bright green you know and love. Harming, boom! Ugly purple red. Strength, it's not going to be yellow, it's red. And if we get the particles, we are also red. And of course, water breathing, instead of being aquamarine, it's now basic blue. Wonderful! So this feature was pretty hard to make, but I do appreciate that it's here. And I hope that other people like that a lot too, because you can really plug this into any old classic textures pack for Minecraft, and you will have old potion colors. Next up, I've made a change to Console Aspects about how future item poses will be handled. So in many Minecraft updates, there are new items which are held differently in your hand. For example, the brush. It has a completely new item pose. Nothing else in the game looks like that. So when it came to updating Console Aspects to account for items that never existed in Console Edition, it was kind of difficult to figure out what to do. For example, the crossbow. The crossbow exists on Minecraft PS4 Edition. However, it does not match Java Edition or Bedrock Edition's item poses. Instead, it had a semi-unique item pose, which Console Aspects recreates. Now, I'm not about to go to all the new items in Minecraft and add unique item poses because I'm not actually 4J Studios and I have no idea what they would do. So instead, I've decided that Console Aspects will just match the Java Edition item poses. Previously, I never really decided, so I had a weird mix of Bedrock and Java. From now on, we're just committed to using the Java poses because it's easier and it looks way better in first-person mode, especially for the spyglass. We're moving on to the last few features of Console Aspects now. For starters, armor equipping sounds in Console Aspects previously all made the same sound, which is how it is on Xbox One Edition. But it turns out that on versions that got the aquatic update, armor actually makes unique sounds. Now that is reflected in Console Aspects. Sometimes I add a feature that matches an old version by accident because I didn't realize that something on Console Edition changed since Xbox One Edition, which used to be my main edition. And last but not least, if you are a fan of dark backgrounds in UI, well, the pause screen has it back, which it used to be removed, and now all these containers have it properly removed. So chests, anvils, cartography tables, whatever, it lets you see mobs a lot easier if you're being attacked and trying to craft in the middle of the night or something, and it also means that the pause screen now properly darkens the game like PS4 Edition. So those are all the major changes I wanted to show you today from both Console Aspects and Java Aspects. As I said, this update cannot come out before Minecraft 1.20.30, like literally not possible, so let's hope that comes out semi-quickly, but also, these two updates just pack in a lot of cool stuff. It's little things, it's all little things, but it's all little things that I love. And can I just be honest? I really wish Minecraft looked like how it looks with Console Aspects by default, because Console Aspects makes it look so nice. I love the vibrancy, I love the lightness, I love the corrected, HUD text with the proper shading and everything. Just Console Aspects and Minecraft Console Edition had such a joyful look to it that I really wish Minecraft kept today. So I'm so glad that I can keep updating Console Aspects and Java Aspects so that parity is now achieved. Well, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you later.